now, if you're wondering, I pretty much smell like a grandma's house. That came out weirder than I expected. No, I mean that my perfume, it is vanilla scented, so I pretty much smell like a vanilla wafer right now, which I'm not mad about because I love vanilla wafers and I like smelling like a freaking cookie. Okay, so sue me. But let's go ahead and get into this reading, okay? Hey guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So today we are going to be taking a look at what you can expect for your March 2022, okay? So let's go ahead and take a quick peek at your piles, alright? Hello. Okay, so right here with group number 1 is Burn For Me by Alana Andrews. And guys, in case you're wondering, the reason why I wanted to read this book was just for that sexy man on the cover right there. Like, okay, so that is gonna be group number 1. I really am burning for you, dear sir, okay? Alright, and then we have with group number 2, 1 Foot in the Grave by Miss Janine Frost. Guys, isn't that the coolest name ever? Janine Frost. That sounds awesome. Kind of sounds like a stripper's name, but it sounds awesome. Guys, what would be your stripper name if you were a stripper? Okay, I would be Candy Cane, by the way. Right here, now because I wanted to add some class to this reading, we have this beautiful book of academia. This is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Brought. You can tell I don't read classics. It's Jane Eyre by Charlotte Brought. Okay. And that is going to be group number 3. So guys, I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. I want you to think about what you can expect for your month of March 2022 in your love life, in your career life, what is going to be going on, okay? Whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes. Whichever book your eyes lands on first, that is going to be the pile for you. The timestamps are listed down below, and as always, if you feel called to more than one pile, then do go ahead and check that out because you could have some extra messages in there. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, okay? Hello, group number 1. So if you chose Burn For Me by Alana Andrews, and hey, hello, welcome to your month of 2022 reading, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. All right, can I have 4 cards to represent group 1's month of 2022. Ooh, look, we already have 2 cards coming out. So 1, 2. Let's take a couple more cards. Can we have 2 more cards to represent group 1's month of March 2022? Okay. What is gonna be happening? Beautiful. All right. So, for your cards, my dear people, we have... Yay! We have the sun! So beautiful! You are going to be starting off so strong in the month of March. We have the Ace of Wands. Wow! So you're going to be having some passion coming into your life. We have the 4 of Pentacles coming through. And then we also have Temperance. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay. So you are going to be having such a positive month. I love to see these cards coming in. First of all, with the sun coming through, you could be a Leo, your boo thing, or somebody who you like, or just some people who you know who are close to you could be a Leo as well, sun, moon, rising, or in Venus, okay? We also have Temperance energy coming through, so you could be a Sagittarius. You don't have to be. We have the Ace of Wands. So overall, we have a lot of fire energy coming through, so I definitely think that the month of March for you guys is going to be one of extreme passion, but also with this temperance energy coming in, that temperance is really going to bring a sense of calm as well to this passion. So that is always great to see, because too much passion, too much fire can always become a wildfire, and that is not good, right? You could face burnout and being like exhausted, feeling tired. But because we have this temperance energy coming through, I don't think that you guys are necessarily going to be having to deal with that in the month of March. But first of all, with the sun energy coming through, again, this could represent somebody coming into your life, somebody who is like a Leo, right? But I think that this is really talking about your energy here within the month of March. Group 1, I think that you're just going to be feeling very optimistic, very excited, and this is always just such a beautiful card to have, because it just represents being happy, being joyful, having things that excite you and bring you joy, right? So if there has been any type of negativity within the month of February, if you have been arguing with anybody, or if you have just been feeling a little under the weather, I think that that is definitely going to be changing for you within the very beginning of your month of March, okay? And I think that the reason why you are going to be feeling very optimistic, feeling very excited, is because I think that there's something coming in with this Ace of Wands energy is going to be exciting you, that is going to be really bringing you like a lot of passion, okay? So again, this could be talking about like a person. You could be meeting somebody here, okay? Which is always fun to see. Your love life could be getting quite interesting in the month of March. This could also represent just new people, new friends, right? This could also just represent maybe you are starting to pursue a passion project within the month of March. So, you know, if you are somebody who you always wanted to write a book, you know, maybe you are going to be planning on writing said book. You know, we do have this girl reading a book here. Or, you know, whenever I get the Ace of Wands, this also makes me think about how you are expanding yourself. This card is all about going out and doing new and exciting things. So for some of you guys, you know, maybe in the past you held yourself back from doing new things. You held yourself back from doing things that you thought would be scary, right? Does that make sense? Maybe you used to have like a fear of the future, of like the unknown, right? And maybe instead of going out and doing new things, you instead chose to stay in the safety of your own home here, especially with the Four of Pentacles coming through. You know, the Four of Pentacles is all about control, wanting to have control. And so for some of you guys, maybe you used to always just stay on the side of caution. You never wanted to go out and do new things. You never wanted to put yourself out there, you know, meet new people, go on dates, right? Go to different clubs, different bars. But I really feel like in the month of March, you are going to be getting out of that energy. You are going to be getting into the energy of going out and just having a good time, expanding yourself and doing new things that you wouldn't necessarily do. And there is this energy where with this temperance coming through towards the end of the month, group 1, I do see you trying to find a sense of balance, trying to find a sense of calm. You know, I think that at the beginning of the month, you're really going to be putting yourself out there. You're really going to be having a good time. And maybe towards the end, you're going to be trying to take a step back again, to really focus on yourself and to pull in your energy, okay? And I think that that is always beautiful to see. I see you really just cultivating your alone time here so that you can build back your energy, so that next month when you go back into your month of April, you will be able to face anything new that could be springing up on you then. Also, if this is talking about how you are going to be meeting a new person here within the month of March, group 1, I do think that with this temperance card coming in, you are going to be trying to really take a step back to temper yourself, because maybe you feel like you're getting a little bit carried away. Maybe you feel like things are moving very quickly here. And like I said, with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you do have a harder time wanting and needing a sense of control here. So maybe for some of you guys, you could be taking a step back so that you can try to recollect yourself so that you can pace yourself within this connection, okay? Also, with the Four of Pentacles, that is about finances too. So finances could be playing a role within your month of March, okay? Maybe you feel like you are spending an excessive amount of money, so that is why you're trying to temper yourself, okay? But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards to see what else comes out. So I think I want to go ahead and look at your romance angel cards just so that we can get an idea as to what is happening in your love life here, because I feel like there could be a lot of things happening. So group 1, March 2022, what is going to be happening? Guys, we got playfulness, we have make the effort, and then can we get one more card, please? Ooh, and release your ex. Yes, guys. Okay, so this is making a lot of sense. So with the release your ex card coming in, I think that for a lot of you guys in the past, like maybe you developed a negative thought pattern here. Maybe you were doubting yourself, thinking that you weren't good enough and that people would never really like you. And so instead of going out and meeting new people or following your passion here, you know, you really doubted yourself and you held yourself back by staying in your lane, right? In your lane, and not going out and doing new things and exploring yourself here. But I feel like whatever this negative energy here was, I think that you are going to, I can't talk. You are going to be releasing this negative baggage here, okay? Maybe in the past, this could also be talking about how you have had like an ex or like somebody who you really liked, you know, like a romantic partner here that had left you. They decided to break up with you, or maybe they cheated on you, or they did you wrong, they did you dirty, okay, they did you dirty, and maybe that caused you again to doubt yourself, to think that if you weren't good enough for this person, if you couldn't keep their attention, then how could you ever keep somebody else's attention, right? So you kept yourself from going back onto the dating scene. You kept yourself from going out and meeting new people because you were doubting yourself and you thought that people wouldn't like you as much as you liked them. Does that make sense? And this could also relate to friends as well. You know, maybe you were just doubting yourself and you thought that your friends or different new people wouldn't like you, and so you kept yourself from going out and meeting new people, going out and hanging out with friends here. But I feel like whatever this negative energy was, you are going to be releasing it, okay? And I especially like that we have make the effort here, because I think that this is going to involve you making a lot of effort here within the month of March. You know, I think that in the past you held yourself back and you didn't really assert yourself into these new situations because you were afraid that maybe if you made all that effort and you really put yourself out there and you really tried, you were afraid that you wouldn't get anything back from it, okay? You were afraid that you would really put yourself out there, put your heart on the line, and you would end up getting rejected, end up getting hurt. And so instead of putting yourself out there, you really got into this introspective mode here. But I think that in the month of March, you are going to be making the effort. You are going to be going out, spending time with people, with friends, with your work colleagues here, if this is regarding like your work life, you know, going out to different parties, going to different college parties as well, because the Pentacle energy can also relate to your schooling as well. But I think that you are really going to be just putting yourself out there and really doing something new in the month of March, and I freaking love that. And I do want to say, with this Temperance energy coming through and this Four of Pentacles, you know, I think that, you know, your first half of March, you are going to be really putting yourself out there socially, maybe following your heart here, following your passion if you are going to be trying to like pursue a new hobby. But I think that towards the last couple weeks of March, you could be kind of holding yourself back, especially with this Temperance card. And I think that for a lot of you guys, you could also be doing that out of fear. You know, because you don't want to let go of control. You don't want to put yourself into these new connections and really throw yourself into these new friendships, new relationships, these new passion projects here. You don't want to put yourself out there because, like I said, you fear rejection. You fear people hurting you eventually. And so I think that towards the end of the month, you are going to be pulling yourself back and you're going to be doing it out of fear. And I think that Spirit wants you to know, and I want to tell you, babe, that if you are pulling yourself back out of fear, don't do it. Make the effort, okay? I know it is scary. I know that it is hard to make these new relationships, to stay committed to these new things, especially these new things that bring us fear, right? But I think that at the end of your control, I think that you are really going to start to enjoy yourself so much. You are going to enjoy your life so much, and you are going to be able to build these new connections within your life. You're going to be able to do the things that you love here in regards to this passion project that you could be pursuing. But I think that at the other side of your safety zone here, there is so many opportunities to grow. There is so many chances for breakthroughs emotionally, mentally, and physically as well. And I think that Spirit wants you to know that it is time to throw caution to the wind. It is time to go out there and to explore new things, okay, my dear? Now, whenever I say throw caution to the wind, you know, be safe. If we were talking about physical situations, intimate situations, okay? I know I shouldn't be giving you the birds and the bees talk, but just be safe, okay? Cover it up, right? Medicate it up, you know, if you need to take the pill, right? But just be safe, okay? Be safe. But make the effort and just throw yourself out there, okay? And then with playfulness coming through, this just really captures the energy here, and I do want to read it for you. It says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun. What did I say again? Fun to shine, okay? So it is just time for you to have fun. It is time for you to be optimistic here, to be positive, and to look at this unknown future as something exciting, as a new thing to explore, okay? It is time for you to just have fun, group one, because I think that you haven't allowed yourself to have fun. It's like you have kept yourself locked under key here, okay? And you have just been, I feel like a lot of you guys, you feel like you are missing out on life. You feel like you are craving these new connections, these new people, these new like passion projects, right? And in order for you to have fun, in order for you to really feel like you are living a fun, beautiful, amazing life, it is time for you to go out there and to not be afraid to have fun, okay? Don't be afraid to have fun, all right? Let me say that again. Don't be afraid to have fun, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at your other cards here, okay? So can we have one card to represent the focal point energy of the month of March 2022? What is going to be going on? Can we have, okay guys, we got 3 cards coming through, and because I love y'all, I'm going to take it, okay? So we have Warrior Woman, we have Birch, and then we also have the Ancients, okay? With the Ancient card coming through, this is all about, like, whenever I think about this card, this makes me think about the past, okay? And I think that this is representing how you have been living in the past so much here, okay? You have not been letting yourself go out and explore yourself, expand your horizons, and just live in the present here. And I think that Spirit is saying that it is time for you to let go of these things from the past that have been hurting, that has been holding you back, these things from the past that has hurt you emotionally and mentally here, and it is time to go out and just do something new here, okay? For some of you guys, you could also be getting some advice from somebody who you feel like you can talk to, from an advisor, from an older person here as well. But I think that overall, this is just talking about how, you know, the Ancients is all about like spiritual advisors too, and I think that for a lot of you guys, this could be talking about how you need to be able to trust that things are going to get better. You need to be able to trust that even though you don't know what the future has in store for you, or what these new connections have in store for you, or for what this passion project has in store for you, you need to be able to trust and have faith that, you know, things are going to work out for you in the end, okay? Because I think that a lot of you guys have been really holding on to a lot of things from the past, and a lot of these bad breaks from your past, a lot of these bad situations has caused you to have a chip on your shoulder. It has caused you to be kind of pessimistic and to almost expect the worst here, and that has really stolen away some of your youth. It has stolen away from some of your playfulness, and it's almost like it has made you feel ancient, okay? And I think that if you want to be able to really have fun, to really enjoy yourself, it's time for you to be more playful. It's time for you to trust that things are going to get better, okay? Just because you have been hurt in the past does not mean that you are going to continuously relive these patterns, okay? So yeah, guys, you know, let go of the past. Trust in the future. You know, talk to somebody if you feel like you need to talk to someone, and then go out and do your thing, okay? And then we have Warrior Woman. And again, this makes me think about how in order for you to live a life that is worth living, in order for you to have fun, it's almost like you have to be a warrior woman yourself, okay? Because I feel like you are going to fight with yourself so much, and in the past you have fought with yourself to try to keep yourself in a box. You have fought back against the urge of wanting to go out and meet new people, wanting to go out and explore your wild side, okay, and to just have fun. And it's like you have these two different like forces fighting against you. You know, one force is like the energy where, you know, you want to go out, have fun, live your life, be playful, you know, just be awesome, right? And then the other half is like that other part of you that is saying, like, you know, anytime you experience new things, there are so many more new opportunities for you to get hurt. There are so many new opportunities for things to not work out, so you should just stay in your comfort zone. Don't do anything new. And so it's like you can choose to stay in your comfort zone and to not ever grow, or you can choose to go out and go after the road less traveled by, right? Do something that scares you and that is going to bring more passion into your life. I just feel like for a lot of you guys, you have been kind of bored, and it's time for you to mix things up a bit. It's time for you to go out and to have fun. And I do see you doing that. And then with the Birch energy coming through, I think I want to go ahead and read this for you, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't necessarily use this oracle deck as much, and just to be able to explain things correctly, I want to go ahead and see what the book has to say. So that is number 4. You know, just looking at this card, you know, if you look at it, it kind of looks like there's a moon behind these trees here. It kind of gives me like a mysterious energy here, and it makes me think about the moon card in traditional tarot, which is all about mysteries, right? It's all about illusions and about having a fear of the future here. And I think that this is really representing you. Like, you don't know what the future has in store for you. You don't know what these new beginnings have in store for you. And you are letting the fear of the unknown, you are letting this mystery hold you back in this cage here. And I think that you're just starting to feel so stifled. You're starting to feel so just bored, and like you have lost your sense of passion. And in order for you to regain this sense of passion, it's time for you to dispel all these illusions that things are not going to get better, and to just know that so long as you have a positive energy, so long as you expect the best, and you go out there and you don't let fear hold you back, then you are going to experience so many new things, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the book has to say. So for Birch, it says, birch trees are old, sacred woods that are believed to heal emotional wounds. Oh my gosh, guys, yes, you have been hurt in the past. You have been so hurt in the past, and that is holding you back. And then it says, ward off negative influences and banish fears. Guys, what have I been talking about? Yes, you are just so fearful of these new opportunities. You are so fearful of these new beginnings here, and you're just holding yourself back, okay? And then it says, there's also They're also associated with new beginnings, making them the perfect energy to channel for healing old wounds and welcoming new connections. And then it says, Birch may come to a reading when you are feeling vulnerable, afraid, and unsupported. You may be feeling the need to hide away from the world to lick your wounds. If you have experienced trauma or hardship lately, know that extra support is being provided for you and that you are being protected while you take the time to heal. Okay, that makes sense. That extra support card could be clarifying the ancients here. You know, I think that you could be receiving advice from different people within your life who you feel like strongly support you, and maybe some people are coming into your life and saying like, hey, it's time for you to go out there and to have fun. It's time for you to go out there and meet new people, right? You could be being advised to do that, okay? There's one last message I want to say here. It says, additionally, Birch comes to you as a gentle reminder to build better boundaries, but not by closing your heart, okay? Yes, guys, I think that you have just been really hurt in the past. You have had a lot of bad breaks, and it has caused you to close your heart up and to not go out and experience new things. So if this is talking about like a relationship here, maybe you have been hurt by somebody in the past, an ex-partner, okay, and that has caused you to hold yourself back from going back into the dating field, from going out and making new like romantic connections here. And if this is talking about like a passion project here, you know, maybe you have tried to pursue this passion project. Maybe you have tried to like write a book before. Maybe you have tried to like start a career in music or something, and maybe you have had people like come up to you and say that you're not good enough, that you are never going to be able to succeed in this field, that you are never going to be able to do this, right? And it's almost like you have really taken that so much to heart, and it has caused you to doubt yourself and to doubt just the amazing person that you are, okay? And Spirit is saying that it is time for you to let go of all that negative energy and just believe in yourself and believe that, you know, the world isn't done with you yet. And there's so much in store waiting for you after you get yourself out of this funk, okay? So let's go ahead and end this reading by pulling a couple of affirmation cards, okay? Can we get a couple affirmation cards? What does group 1 need to see in regards to the month of March? Ooh, I have a hair in my face. 2022. Can we, ooh, okay. Okay, yes ma'am. All right, we have yes and no. And it says, I'm always allowed to say the word no, even to people that I love. To say yes at all times may lead to exhaustion and mental fatigue. I can help others, but I must also help myself preserve my energy. Okay, so for some of you guys, you may be feeling like you are doing the most in the month of March. And with this temperance energy coming through, you know, with this card, you know, it will do you well to be able to take some time off and to just work on yourself and give yourself like a time to take a break here, to relax, to get some sleep if you feel like you're feeling kind of tired, feeling a little exhausted, right? For others of you, I think that this is really also talking about like those two different like forces competing against you. Like I feel like your heart wants you to say yes to these new opportunities. Your heart wants you to go out and explore the world here, but it's like your mind is saying like no, like these new things are bad, like no new things, right? I don't know if you have ever watched The Croods, but you need to watch it. But I honestly feel like you are like the main like caveman dad in that movie. That caveman dad is like super afraid of new things, and he likes to just remain in the old here because he says like the old is safety, right? The old, you can't get hurt when you are doing like the same thing over and over, right? The old is good. But I feel like for you, it is time for you to go out and do something new, because just like in The Croods, you know, that caveman's family were just getting really bored, and they weren't happy, they weren't excited anymore, they had lost their sense of joy. And whenever you hold yourself back and whenever you put yourself in this box here, it is so easy for you to just get bored and to lose your sense of happiness and excitement. And if you really want to make things interesting here, if you want to mix things up, if you just want to be playful again and to just have fun, then it's time for you to say yes to new things, okay? Be like Jim Carrey from Yes Man, just say freaking yes, okay? Also, don't forget to say no though. You know, if you are getting a little tired, if you are feeling a little zapped of energy, do make sure to also have some alone time for yourself, have some meditation, okay, do some yoga, but you know, start to say yes, okay? Don't hold yourself back anymore. Oh my gosh, speaking of holding yourself back, we have release, okay? And it says, I release all jealousy that my body is holding on to. Instead, I extend a feeling of joy and compassion for others that succeed around me. This frees my mind and body to focus on the good entering my life. Okay, so for some of you guys, this could be talking about how there may be people around you who you are a little bit jealous of, who you compare yourself to. You know, maybe you feel like there are some people who are so much better than you, because I do think that you could be having a little bit of like self-doubt here as well. So you could be feeling like, you know, all these people are so much better than you. You know, these people are like, oh, that girl's so much prettier than me, that boy is so much like handsomer than me, right? And maybe you feel like, oh, I could never be like them. I could never live that type of lifestyle that they are living, you know, because I'm not as good as them, right? But I think that it is time for you to let go and to release that negative energy. You know, you are never going to be able to be like somebody else, and that is an absolutely good thing, because you are not them. You will never be them. You are yourself, right? And whenever you decide to really be on your own and to reclaim your own sense of power and to be happy with who you are, you know, there are so many new doors that are going to be opened up to you and for you. And I want to tell you, if you are looking at yourself and you don't think that you are an amazing, majestic freaking thing, then you better change that now. Okay, you better change your tune, because you are absolutely amazing. You know, there's nobody else in this world who has your same DNA. You are completely an original, and it is time for you to look at yourself and say, like, I am amazing, I am beautiful, and there is so much more in store for me, right? And so it's time for you to release these shackles here that you have put on yourself. And whether those are shackles of like having like mentally like negative self-thoughts, or whether those are shackles of just being afraid of what the future has in store, of just trying to remain in your bubble, right? It is time for you to burst that bubble and to go out and to do something new here. And I swear to you, you are going to have so much fun once you decide to do that. And I think that for a lot of you guys, for almost all of you, you are going to be doing that. With the Sun card coming in, you are not going to expect less than the best here. You are going to go out and you are going to live your life. You are going to be very optimistic, very positive here. And if there's anybody new coming in, you know, you are going to be going out and dating them. You're going to be saying yes to an offer here. You know, that could be what's happening here. Maybe like with this Sun energy coming in, somebody could be giving you an offer. Somebody may be asking you to go out on a date here, and instead of saying no like you usually would, I think that Spirit is saying it's time for you to say yes. Okay, it's time for you to have fun and to just let yourself freaking shine, okay? And if this is talking about a passion project, it is time for you to say yes to following your heart and doing what sets you on fire. You know, don't hold yourself back anymore. And yeah, guys, overall, I really think that you are going to be having an amazing month of March. I'm so excited for you. If you enjoy this reading, please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel for future videos. I post every Monday and Friday. Okay, so yeah, mwah. I love you guys. Bye. Hello, group 2. So if you chose One Foot in the Grave by Miss Janine Frost, and then hey, hello, welcome to your month of March 2022 reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some of your cards here. What is going to be happening for the people who chose group 2, their month of March 2022? Okay, what is going to... Oh my gosh, guys, we got 4 cards right off the bat, and that is exactly what I was looking for. So we have the 2 of Wands here coming in. We have the 8 of Cups, okay? We also have the Death in reverse. And then we have the Page of Swords coming in as well, okay? Okay, so I think that in the month of March, you are going to be letting go and walking away from somebody or something here with the 8 of Cups coming in that is no longer bringing you joy. It is no longer making you happy, and you are no longer like you feel like you are no longer living your best life. So in order for you to go after that best life, you are going to be walking away from something here or somebody here, okay? So this could be talking about a relationship, a job. This could be talking about like a friendship here as well. But I think that for a lot of you guys, with this death in reverse coming in, for a very long time, you kind of held yourself back. You really resisted against this change, against walking away from somebody here. But I think that in the process, it has started to make you feel very blocked. It has started to make you feel like you are just being weighed down with this sense of burden, with this sense of just not being happy here, not feeling fulfilled. For some of you guys, this could be talking about like I said, a relationship. Maybe you no longer feel like you are growing in a relationship here. Maybe you no longer feel like you are at the same level as your partner here, and you are choosing to walk away from them to pursue like a career here, or to pursue something new that will set you on fire here, right? Because with the Two of Wands energy, this is all about making new connections. This is about thinking about what you want for yourself and what will bring you the most passion and the most joy, then like making a plan to go after it. But what is very interesting here is that the Two of Wands, it can also represent like the planning phase, like the preparatory phase before you actually take the steps that you need to take in order to go after whatever it is that you want to go after here. So I think that for a long time, and like in the last like several months before this, you have been planning on how you can leave this person. You've been planning on, you know, leaving your job that you may no longer be happy in and doing something new here. You could have been planning on changing your major within school, within college, right? Because that no longer brings you the same joy that it used to. But there is some change that you have been planning for, some type of new expansion that you have been wanting to go after here, but it's like you have been holding yourself back and kind of making excuses for yourself for a very long time here. And I think that within the month of March, I think that you are really going to be getting into this energy where you are going to be getting ready to actually go after these new things here. But I think that within the month of March, like the first couple weeks, you could still be trying to come up with these excuses. You could still be trying to find reasons to not go after these new things. But I think that towards the end of March, especially with this Page of Swords energy coming through, you are going to have this mental breakthrough. You know, the Page of Swords is all about starting something new in regards to your lifestyle, in regards to the way that you perceive your life, and in regards to the way that you are living your life. This could also talk about going after a new job here, going after something new related to like your schooling. This could also be talking about starting like a new hobby here. But I think that you are finally going to be letting go and letting yourself go after this transformation that is just ready for you, right? And for some of you guys, I am getting this feeling here that you have been holding yourself back. You know, you've been keeping yourself from going after these new passions here, from really living your true and authentic life, because maybe there are people within your life, like people within your family, people within your friend groups here that, you know, they want you to live a certain way. They want you to live the way that they think is best for you, right? And because you don't want to hurt them, you don't want to make them upset with you, you have instead chose to, you know, live the type of life that you are not happy in. But I think that in the month of March, you are really going to be getting into this energy where like you're going to be doing what is best for you, and you are going to be going after these new things. And whether your parents or your friends or your partner likes it or not, you are going to be doing these new things. You are going to be living your best life, and you are not going to be caring about what other people have to say anymore, because I think that you have cared about them for so long, and now you're going to be caring about yourself and doing what you want to do here, okay? For some of you guys, this could even be talking about like a religion here. You know, maybe spiritually you are in a different place than your parents are, and like maybe they are, you know, I've used this example before, like in other readings, but maybe like your parents are like really strong Christians, right? Maybe they believe in God and the Bible and all that kind of stuff, like a lot, right? And you are not like that. Maybe you're an atheist, or maybe you are into like tarot cards, right? Maybe you like to do tarot readings, but you have been hiding that self, hiding that passion back from your parents because you are afraid that if you told them this, that they wouldn't want to be like, they wouldn't want to be close to you anymore. They wouldn't accept you, right? But I really think that just within the month of March, you are going to be letting go of things, letting go of people, letting go of a certain way of living here so that you can do what is best for you and you can live your best life. And I love that. And I really am getting the feeling that you just have so many dreams for yourself. You have so many wishes for yourself. And we do see like this little like dandelion. What is that? It's those things that you blow on whenever you make a wish, right? And I feel like for you, you have had this wish placed upon your heart that you have been wanting to go after for so long, that you wanted to pursue. And I think that whatever your wishes are, you are going to make it a priority to go after those wishes and to just do what you want to do. And I love to see that. So let's go ahead and take a look at your romance cards. What is going to be happening for group 2 within the month of March 2022, okay? I love those repeating 2s, guys. Ooh, okay here. Okay, we have keep an open mind coming through, which says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, okay? So I think that for a lot of you guys, this is making so much sense. This could be talking about like if you are in a relationship here, you know, maybe this person like on paper is great for you, right? Maybe this person is like great on paper for your parents as well. Like maybe your parents, they expect for you to like get get into a relationship with somebody who is safe, like a person who is going to be able to provide for you, preferably a person who has like a college degree or whatever, right? And so you are with this person to please your parents or to please your friends, and you know, this isn't the person that makes you happy. And so I think that Spirit is saying it is time for you to keep an open mind. It is time for you to let go of this like hubby, of this person who you are with, so that you can do what makes you happy, so that you can go out on the dating field and just date somebody that is just different and that is completely different from what your parents would expect for you or what others would expect for you. But for you, it is what is going to make you happy, right? You are no longer happy with this person here, and you're going to be leaving them behind. You're going to be breaking up with them, you know, separating from them, so that you can really go after who you want to go after here, so that you can explore yourself and get to know these new, vibrant, different people. And I think that this is also just talking about in general. I think that people have placed so many expectations on you, whether this is talking about a relationship, whether this is talking about like what job you should do, whether this is talking about like what religion you should believe in, right? You see things differently than how the people in your life see things, right? And so it is time for you to keep an open mind and to do something different. Let go of these people. Let go of this old way of thinking so that you can do what is best for you, okay? And then we have stay optimistic about your love life. And it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, okay? So for some of you guys, you know, I think that you have been holding yourself back even for some of you from going through this new transformation, from doing these new things, because you are scared that the new people who you make or the new people who you meet, or the new like passion project that you pursue here, that things are not going to end up going well, that you are going to either end up getting hurt, getting rejected, or getting your dreams like flushed down a toilet or something. And it's time for you to stay optimistic. It is time for you to no longer let these negative thoughts, these mental blocks keep you from going after these dreams, going after these new people, going after these new experiences here. It is time for you to have this breakthrough, okay? It is time for you to go after it. And the only person that can make that breakthrough happen is you, okay? And then we have soulmate, and it says yes, this is your soulmate. So for some of you guys, maybe you are in a relationship with somebody who you are no longer happy with, right? And maybe there's somebody who you know, be it a friend, be it a work colleague, but maybe there's somebody who you really like and you haven't done anything. You haven't tried to like flirt with them or date them. You haven't tried to flirt with them or do anything like that because you're a faithful girl or a boy, right? Or they, them. But, you know, you really like them. And I think that instead of breaking up with your partner to pursue them, you are instead staying in this relationship that you are no longer happy in to please other people, right? And I think that Spirit is saying that this person could be your soulmate, okay? This could be your soulmate. And if you choose to stay in this relationship that you are no longer happy in, then you will not be able to get the chance to meet and have a relationship with this soulmate, right? And then for others of you, maybe this is talking about like you are not in the right soul tribe right now. Maybe you are in a friend group that your parents think are best for you. Maybe you are in a friend group that your parents have picked out for you, or that is related to whatever you are studying here, whatever job you are in. But you know, these are the type of people who they don't make you happy. They are not at the same level as you. They don't see life in the same way that you do. And Spirit is saying that it is just time for you to let go of these people so that you can go out and stay and like keep an open mind and allow yourself to meet these new people who could possibly be a part of your soul tribe, right? So that is so beautiful. And I think that at the end of the day, this is also talking about that you, yourself, you are your own soulmate. And it is time for you to make yourself happy. It is time for you to romance yourself by going after these new things and doing what is best for you. So yeah, do what's best for you, okay? Because I think for the longest time you have been doing what is best for other people. It is time for you to recognize that you are your own soulmate here, and it is time to make yourself happy, okay? Can we get one card to just represent overall what is going to be happening within Group 2's month of March 2022, okay? What is going to be happening? One card, please. Just one card. The shift. Oh my gosh, guys, yes, the freaking shift. It is time for you to shift the way that you are living your life. It is time for you to shift the way that you are doing things, the relationships that you are in, the people who you hang out with, who you surround yourself with. It is time for you to have this change, and I think that you are really going to be going after it towards the end of your month of March, and I love to freaking see that. I do want to go ahead and end this by pulling a couple of cards here, a couple of affirmation cards. Can we get a couple affirmation cards for the people who chose Group 2? What is very interesting here too, that now that I'm noticing, is that I see a lot of butterflies. We have some butterflies coming in right here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a blue butterfly right there. And then there's also some blue butterflies here as well. Can you see that? But I think that it is time for you to go through this transformation. It is time for you to get out of this cocoon phase. And it is time for you to go out and spread your wings and do what is best for you. Live your life and just allow yourself to explore these new opportunities and to go after these new relationships here, these new opportunities in regards to your career life, in regards to your like spiritual life, right? But yes, okay, so we got kindness coming in, and it says, when others are callous to me, it says more about them than it does about me. We are all deserving of kindness, and I recognize that this includes myself. So I will be kind to those around me in order to make a more compassionate world. I think this is talking about how whenever you do decide to make these new changes in your life, I think that you are scared that people are no longer going to want to accept you. But it's time for you to be more kind to yourself and do what is best for yourself. It is time for you to let go of what other people want for you. Let go of this fear of not pleasing others. It is time for you to please yourself, okay? Because I think that for the longest time you have just been doing what makes other people happy, but it is time for you to do what makes you happy, okay? And then for your final card, we have ambitious, okay? And it says, in a world where possibilities are endless, I can do anything I set my mind to. Power and ambition courses through my veins when I intentionally reach towards my dreams, my wishes here. My dreams will meet me with open arms. Yes, guys, this is the ending of your reading, okay? So I think that for the longest time, instead of reaching out to your new dreams, reaching out to your goals, reaching out to these new relationships, reaching out to something that is different from other people, from what other people want for you, but that for you is like the best thing for you, right? That it will bring you the most joy. And instead of reaching out to it, you've been closing yourself off, and you have been just causing yourself to live an unfulfilled life, to be unhappy, and to just be unexcited, right? You have lost your sense of joy, and it is time for you to go after these dreams. It is time for you to allow yourself to let your heart shine and to just do what makes you happy. And I think that you are going to be doing that within the month of March. I do think that towards the beginning of March, you are going to be like telling yourself like, oh, you can never do this. Oh, you need to stay in this lane. You need to stay in this relationship. You need to keep on doing things the same old. But I think that it is time for you to let go of those thoughts, let go of those blockages, and it is time for you to do what is best for you. And I love that. I love that for you guys. So yeah, group 2, that is what I see for you. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I especially did. And yeah, if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I post new videos every single week. And yeah, I would love to have you come and stop by and be a part of this family. Mwah. Bye guys. Hello group 3. So if you chose this fancy SMANZY Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte book, then hey, hello, welcome to your March of 2022 reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull from our deck of cards here and see what comes out for you. So what is going to be going on for the people who chose group 3? What is going to be going on in their love life, in their career life? Tell us all of the tea, because I want to freaking know, okay? Oh my goodness. See, one of my favorite things about being a tarot reader is that I get to live vicariously through you guys. I get to know all the tea that is happening. It is so much fun. Okay, and there is so much tea. Alright, so we have the Magician in reverse. Ooh, that's not a fun card to see. We have the... Oh, wow. Ooh. So I thought there was only one card right here, but there's actually 2 cards. Okay, guys. Alright, so we have the Devil upright, and then we have the 5 of Swords upright. Okay, let's go ahead and see one more card. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am getting quite some heavy energy coming through, but we are ending it on a good freaking note. We have the Star card for your last card. That is so beautiful to see. So to be fair guys, whenever I was seeing your cards, I was getting a little worried. You know, it didn't seem like you guys were going to be having like the best time of y'all's lives, okay, coming up in March 2022, but with the Star card coming in, you are really going to be ending it on a bright note. And I think that everything that is happening within your life, that is happening right now, and that is going to be happening, is happening for a reason, okay? It is meant to make you stronger. It is meant to make you a more determined and willful person, okay? And so if you guys are wondering what is going on, you know, let me tell you the tea here. And we also have, for the back of the deck energy, we have the Emperor. And I think that this is a very significant card here. Okay, so if you look at the Emperor, this Emperor guy, like, this is all about having control. This is about having a strong will and being able to go after anything that you set your mind on. The Emperor, this is somebody who nobody tells them what to do. Nobody puts this man in a box, okay? You don't have to be a man if you're watching this video, but I think that you are really going to be getting into this very masculine energy, okay? And I think that everything that you're going to be going through, the good and the bad, in the month of March is going to be really building you up so you can become this strong, structured person who won't let anything get in the way of their dreams. For some of you guys, this could also represent, like, I do think this is representing your energy overall towards the end of the month, okay? But I think this could also be representing other people's energy as well, because like I said, the Emperor is all about building something up. He's all about having a very strong will and being very stubborn and also very controlling. This is a very structured person. So sometimes, like, this can be a good and a bad thing, and it's definitely a bad thing whenever you have an Emperor in your life that is trying to control you, okay? So I think that you could be having somebody within your life right now. You could be having like a relationship partner, like a lover. You could be having a friend. You could even be having some family members here, but there is somebody trying to put you in a box. There is somebody trying to make you do something that you don't necessarily want to do, and there is also somebody that is making you feel like you are not good enough to attain your dreams, like you are not good enough to go after what you want to go after. So there are some negative people in your life, group 3, that is really trying to make you feel bad about yourself, make you feel like you can't go after what you want to go after, right? And then for others of you, these negative forces that are going to be working against you, these negative people can even represent your own mind here, okay? Because sometimes, guys, our worst enemy can be ourselves. If we are not loving ourselves in the way that we deserve to be loved and in the way that we need to be loved, then sometimes we cannot be so friendly to ourselves, and we can put ourselves in a box and hold us back from going after all these beautiful things that we want to go after and just living our best freaking life. Okay, so first of all, with the Magician card coming through, with the Magician card, I do want to say very quickly that in regards to your astrology signs, you could be a Virgo or a Gemini. You don't have to be. This could also represent somebody in your life who is a Virgo or a Gemini, and I am talking about Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so check your chart, check your person's chart. We also have some Capricornian energy coming through with the Devil, and then to round it out with the Star, we have some Aquarius energy, which I love to see. I love myself some Aquarius people, and I especially love myself some Capricorn peeps, because guys, I mean, I'm part of the Capricorn gang. I am a Capricorn peep, so obviously I like y'all because I like myself too. I mean, I think it's practically a priority to love your sign, right? I mean, we're all just biased in that way. But anyways, so with the Magician card, what's very interesting about this is it came in reverse. And I do want to quickly mention, whenever this is upright, this is talking about how you have everything that you need at your disposal to manifest whatever you want in your life. So this is the type of person who they make magic happen. And you want to know why they make magic happen? Because they believe in themselves. They know that they are awesome. They know that they can achieve whatever they set their mind on. So these are the most powerful manifestors ever. But whenever it's in reverse, you know, this is talking about like the negative energy, the negative connotation to that card. So, you know, instead of feeling like you are awesome, instead of feeling like you can achieve anything, instead you are again putting yourself in a box. I think that you are having some self-doubt coming in. You are having some negative thinking patterns, or this could even represent some other people within your life. You know, people, like I said, like this could be a lover, this could be a friend, this could be some family members that are telling you that you can't do whatever you set your mind on. Whatever it is that is like your dream here with the Star coming in, because the Star can represent dreams, it represents hope. You know, whatever it is that you are hopeful towards, whatever it is that you want to go after here, whatever you wish for yourself, people are telling you that you cannot achieve that you are not good enough, and they are trying to hold you back. They are trying to keep you in a box of their own making, right? Of their own choosing. And with this Devil energy coming in, the Devil energy, first of all, is representative of Capricornian energy. And what is one thing that Capricorns are famous for? Being freaking like the biggest control freaks ever. They like to have control. And sometimes they like to have control so much that in order to control a situation, they have to control themselves. They don't like to feel out of control, right? And so for you guys, I think that for you, this whole situation feels out of control, okay? I feel like this is talking about how it's time for you to gain back control of your life, because there are so many people trying to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. There are so many people trying to work against you and just not be the best person to you. And it's time for you to say like, no, like F that, like F you, F your friends, F everybody freaking else, you know? I feel like Oprah, except instead of like giving out like gifts, I'm giving out F-bombs, right? Except I'm not really saying the F-bomb, huh? I'm saying F you, right? Fudge you. But anyways, I think that this is talking about how it's just time for you, group 3, to get back into control of your life. And another thing that I think it's talking about is it's time to get into control of like your thinking patterns, okay? Because like I said, this could be talking about somebody trying to control you, or like somebody like being very negative towards you in the external, but this could also be talking about what's happening in the eternal here, in the internal. And I think that your internalized thoughts are not the best, okay? They're not the cheekiest, they're not the brightest, okay? And it's time for you to change the way that you are thinking. And I know that it is so much easier said than freaking done, but I think that for you guys, especially with this Star energy coming in and this 5 of Swords energy coming in, literally the 5 of Swords is all about feeling like you are a victim. It's all about feeling like somebody is doing you wrong. And I think that for you, you have developed this victim mentality. You see yourself as less than, you see yourself as somebody who you will never be the victor, always the victim. And I think that it is time for you to try to change this way of thinking. You know, for some of you, maybe you can try to talk to people, try to hear what other people have to say. For those of you that you know yourself that this is like a negative thought pattern, right, that's going on, that it's yourself who's standing in the way of like your own life that you want to manifest here. You know, maybe it would do you well to talk to people, you know, seek some counseling, seek some spiritual advice as well. Maybe listen to some podcasts, listen to some podcasts, or read like a self-help book. But it's just time, or maybe even join like a support group as well. But it is time for you to make the changes that you need to make so that you yourself can change the way, so that you can change the way that you are thinking in the inside. Because once you change the inside, and once you make this change in the inside, there are so many changes that you can make, and opportunities and blessings that you will be able to receive after you open yourself up to them, right? And for others of you, this could be talking about, again, like with this 5 of Swords energy coming in, if it's not your mind that is holding you back, then it is certain people in your life. Because if you look at this, you can see this girl, like she's like looking all cute, like with a flower like covering half her face, right? But she looks super cute, right? She looks cute. But behind her, there is this like shadow of a man. There's a shadowy figure. And I think that this is representing how there are so many people trying to control her. There is so many people trying to hold her back from really letting her light shine and letting her be her true and authentic self. And I think she wants to have this freedom. She wants to be free. But she is letting these people hold her back. You know, for some of you guys, you could be in a toxic relationship. You could be in a relationship where it's like on and off again, or just a relationship where your person is not right to you. They're not good to you. I think that you could have some people in your life that are very jealous of you. Maybe if this is talking about a romantic relationship, maybe this person doesn't like you living your best life because they're scared that once you get into like your highest authentic self, that you will attract a lot of new opportunities, and you will especially attract new partners here. If this is talking about something related to your job, you know, maybe you're not happy within your job, right? This could be talking about like colleagues being rude to you, like saying mean stuff to you, and they could be like being cruel to you, trying to like work behind your back here because they are jealous of you, and they think that you are very talented, and they think that you have a chance to really like go high and far within this career here. But all in all, whether this is talking about like family members, friends, co-workers, or like a romantic partner here, or even your own mind, something is holding you back, okay? Something is holding you back from living your best life. And I think that with this Magician card coming in, you know, this is upright. It would be so easy to make this flip. This is reverse, excuse me. But it would be so easy to make this go upright, right? I think that this card would not be popping up if you didn't have the potential for greatness, if you didn't have the potential to be like a magician, to be magical. I think that magic is within your reach. Manifestation is within your reach. I think that you are such a talented, beautiful, bright soul. But if you continue to live in the shadows, if you continue to let your mind fool you from accepting more within your life, or if you let other people be so cruel to you and like overshadow your brightness, then you will never be able to go after these dreams here. And I think that you have a dream on your heart. You have something that you want to achieve here, something that you want to go after here, or this can just represent your own positivity. You know, I think that once you step outside of these shadows, once you step outside of this negativity, you're going to have so much positivity waiting for you. You're going to be able to look at the world from a new point of view, from a new perspective of youthfulness, of excitement. And instead of looking at the future as like an unknown scary monster that you could be looking at it as of right now, like after you do this soul searching, after you do this soul cleansing and these like people exorcism, right? Like once you do this exorcism where you're getting rid of like people that are no longer good for you, then you are going to be so excited. You are literally going to have like a new warranty on life, and it's just going to be so exciting, and it's going to be so hopeful, and I love that. And what I love about the star too is that since this represents Aquarius energy, Aquarius people are very vibrant, they are very intelligent, they are very talented, but they are also very, very individualistic. Does that make sense? They like to be on their own. They like to appreciate their own time, and I think that that's because they are so confident within themselves, and they know that they are best whenever they don't have anybody holding them back. This is somebody who is not afraid to be themselves, and they are not afraid to go it alone, to go after their dreams. And I think that Spirit is saying for you to really go after your dream here, you are going to have to go it alone. You're going to have to take a leap of faith here. You're going to have to distance yourself from these negative thoughts within your mind or these negative people within your life here, and just do your own thing. And once you find this power within yourself individually, then nothing, no force on this earth is going to be able to hold you back from your dreams here and from living your best, beautiful, optimistic life, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards, okay? So first we're going to start off with the romance angel cards coming out. Oh, and I didn't mention the Emperor card. That is Aries energy as well. You could be an Aries, your person could be an Aries. I think this is just representing your energy though too, because Aries people, like, they don't let anything hold them back. They are fiery freaking like gods slash goddesses, right? They are awesome, okay? Oh, we got 4 cards. Guys, you have so many things going on within your next month, okay? Oh my gosh. This is why I love tarot. We have free yourself. And it literally says right here, I hope you can see it, but it says, I'm going to put it like in my face. Peekaboo. You can tell I have kids in my life, right? I have some nieces and nephews. But it says, it is time to take control of your life, okay? It is time to take control. Don't let anybody else like pull your puppet strings here. Don't let anybody else tell you what you need to do. It is time to do your own thing and to take control of your thought process, of these people that are trying to hold you back. It is time to take control of your life, and I'm so excited for you. We have reconciliation. Excuse me. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. That is very interesting. Okay, so for some of you people, I think this is really talking about how you're reconciling with yourself, okay? Because for the longest time, you have not been being very kind to yourself. You have not been being nice to yourself. You've been being very, very negative. And I think that within the month of March, you're going to choose to go at it alone and to be in a relationship with yourself instead of with anybody else here, right? And you're really just going to be loving yourself, okay? I'm sorry, I felt like I had to do a shoulder roll there. But, you know, for some of you guys, this could be talking about you could be reconciling with some people from the past, with some friends, with some family members. You know, I've often come to realize that whenever there is somebody negative within your life, especially whenever you are with a negative partner here, you know, these negative people, they like to hold you back so much that they don't want to let you hang out with your friends. They don't like to let you hang out with your family members because they don't want you to be around other people who could try to sway you to leave them, because they know that they are being negative. They know that they're not being the best partner, and so they don't want you to hang out with other people because they're afraid that you might leave them, right? Or that you might meet, like, one of your friends might end up becoming like a boo thing or something, right? They are just scared. They're scared of that. And so I think that for some of you guys, maybe while you were in this relationship with this person, if this is talking about like a romantic relationship, you know, you could have alienated yourself from your friends, from your family members. So you could be doing some reconciliation with those people, okay? After you free yourself here. And then we have worth waiting for. Oh, it says divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, I think that maybe things have just been happening very, very slow for you. I think that maybe you have been wanting this change for a very long time. You have been wanting to free yourself from these negative people or from this negative mindset, but for some reason it just never felt like the time was there, or it never felt like you had the will or the strength to actually free yourself here. And it just felt like you were living your life day by day, and it was going so slowly. And you had just lost your sense of passion, your sense of joy, and it's almost like you gave up a bit. But I think Spirit is saying, and I am saying, that you need to trust in this waiting period. You know, oftentimes whenever you are in these blockages, whenever you are in these waiting moments, it is because Spirit is preparing you to really open a door to a beautiful, amazing opportunity. Okay, sometimes you have to wait the longest to really receive the greatest opportunities. Okay, I think that you are being tested right now by Spirit, by the universe, by God, whatever you believe in, and this is really teaching you to develop a sense of patience, a sense of trust, a sense of faith. And I think that this is also going to like humble you, and it's going to make your achievements, whenever you do achieve these achievements here, which I really think you are, it's going to make it that much sweeter. Okay, it's going to make your victory so much better because you have been defeated. You have been upset and just waiting for things to happen, right? And so I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then we get wedding. This situation involves a marriage. So for some of you guys, you know, you could be in a committed relationship, a marriage with this person who's not being nice to you. They're not being kind to you. They're being very toxic towards you, and maybe that is why you find it very hard to free yourself from this person, because you are actually married to them. Maybe you even have children with them. Take it as it resonates, right? But for some of you guys, this could just also represent that you're just in a very serious relationship with someone. Okay, you don't have to be married, but I do think that for a lot of you guys, this is talking about a toxic relationship here, okay? But it is time for you to cut ties with this person, cut ties with these people that are no longer good for you, cut ties with these negative thought patterns, and it's time for you to trust that there's so much more out there waiting for you. You have so many blessings that are just waiting for you to go after it, okay? So let's go ahead and see what your other oracle card has to say. Spirit, can we just get one card, please? Oh! Guys, we have offerings! Yay! Okay, look at this. Look at this. First of all, can we just admire this beautiful afro? Like, this woman has gorgeous hair. She looks like a 70s goddess. I love it. But anyways, I'm sorry. I'm getting off track. But I think that with this offerings card coming in, I think that you have so many offerings waiting for you. You have so many new things coming towards you here. And like, things are just going to get better from here, guys. I do want to go ahead and just read what the book has to say, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't use these cards as much as I should. So let me go ahead and see what the book has to say, okay? Because I just want to make sure that you get the full message here. So it says, Mother Earth is a giving mother. She gives everything to her children, providing food for us to eat, air to breathe, and water to drink. We depend on her resources and her resilience to sustain us. Now ask yourself, how much have you given in return? It's easy to get caught up in what you don't have or what you need more of, but never forget the abundance that has already been given to you. Offerings, given freely and without debt or expectation, are a way of showing our thanks and respect for the earth. The offerings card guides you to be mindful of how much you give compared to how much you receive, and reminds you to show your gratitude. That works very interesting here. I think that this is talking about how you need to be aware of how much you are giving of yourself in these relationships, right? And how much other people are giving back towards you. Because I think that you have really been giving so much of yourself in this partnership, in these friendships, in these like family situations here. And I think that you are always there to help them. You are always there to provide for them and to be there for them. And it's like you have given so much of yourself, so much of your time, so much of your energy, that it's like you've forgotten who you are. You've lost touch with the amazing, beautiful creature that you are, and you feel completely zapped, completely exhausted. And I don't think that you're getting back any offerings in return. And so it's time for you to be aware and to really realize and reflect on the fact that these people are not giving you back what you deserve, so you need to go after what you deserve here, okay, with the Star card coming in. And then it says, you have been giving all your energy away. Try to allow your heart to open a little more. Readily accept compliments, support, and offers to help. Yes, guys, it is just time for you to accept more. Accept more for yourself. Accept a better way of living for yourself, because this is not it, boo. This is not freaking it. It is time for you to go your separate ways with these people, with these, like, with this job where the people are not being kind to you, where these people have just been taking advantage of you and your kindness. I'm going to take that one. But it is time for you to just get out of this negative holding pattern and to go after what you deserve here. And you deserve to be happy. You deserve to live your own life and to let your light shine, okay? Shine on. Ooh! Okay, that third card hopped out. I was going to only take 2 cards. I was only going to take 2 cards, but you know what? I'm feeling given. I'm going to let you have that third card, okay? I'm just kidding, guys. Okay, so first of all, we have beauty, okay? And it says, seeking approval or gazes from others is not important. I seek to define myself in full, and not just by my appearance. My beauty is most prominent when I'm living a carefree and happy life, unconcerned with others' approval, okay? Again, I think that you have been living for other people for so long, and you have been letting other people's words and how other people define you define your own way of thinking. You have let them define yourself, right? And I think that there has been so many people that have not been treating you right. They've been saying very mean things to you, and they've just been being very cruel to you, and you are starting to see yourself in a very cruel mentality, right? You have been just judging yourself so much, and it's like you've been living in this type of toxic situation for so long. You've been hearing these negative things about yourself so much that it's like you yourself have started to see yourself, you yourself have started to see yourself in that way, right? And it's time for you to know that you are beautiful, you are amazing, you are exactly who you need to be, okay? And don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody put you in a box. Don't let yourself put you in a box, okay? Because I do think that some of you guys are doing this to yourself, okay? And then we have the circle of life. Look at that beautiful butterfly. I love it. So gorgeous, okay? And we have a little worm here, so and the cocoon. So like this is all talking about like a transformation. So I think that you are in your cocoon stage right now, and you are going through that transformation, okay? But it says all the relationships in my life should bring me peace, happiness, and growth. Guys, what have I been saying? It says it is worth analyzing which relationships in my life are not serving me as I serve them. Just like earth's trees and creatures, my relationships must give and take easily. Oh my gosh, equally, excuse me. But guys, this is literally like exactly what the offerings card was saying. I think that, again, you've been giving yourself too freely to others, and it's time for you to free yourself here. It is time for you to accept what you deserve, to go after what you deserve here, because you have been accepting so much less than what you deserve to have. You deserve to have so much more, and it's time for you to go after these dreams, go after these people, go after these new opportunities here. Don't let anybody else hold you back, okay? And then we have kindness, and this actually popped up in my last reading as well. Maybe you have some messages in there too, but it says when others are callous to me, and I was talking about group 2 by the way, but it says when others are callous to me, it says more about them than it does about me. We're all deserving of kindness, and I recognize this includes myself. So I will be kind to those around me in order to make a more compassionate world. Okay guys, so this is some heavy energy, but it's such beautiful energy. I just think that people have been really rude to you. People have been very callous to you, and maybe that has caused you, honestly, to kind of look at other people callously, or to think that everybody is going to be unkind to you. And so you kind of think like, why should I even try? Like, why should I try to make new relationships? Why should I try to make new friends? You know, these people are just going to be just as unkind as the other people in my life are going to be. Like, why should I even try, right? And so I think that Spirit is saying that it is time for you to trust that just because there is one person in your life, or even multiple people in your life that have been unkind to you, it does not mean that that is how the rest of the human race is going to be, right? There are other fish in the sea, my boo-boo-boo. Okay, I don't know why I said boo-boo-boo. 3 times, but I just felt like I just felt like it, okay? But, you know, there are going to be rude people. There are going to be mean fishies, but there are also going to be very nice fishies, okay? And it's time for you to go out there with your little fishing rod and to find your fishies for you, okay? So, yeah, guys, that is what I see for you. I really think that this month is just going to be like an exorcism of sorts. You're going to be getting rid of any negative energy, any negative vibes, any negative people, and you are going to be getting very hopeful towards the end of the month here. And I love this, okay? I never thought I would be excited about a breakup here. But I'm very excited about this breakup, and you are really going to be breaking up with these people who are no longer good for you. I really am thinking of that song, the Ariana Grande song, the thank you, next, thank you, next. But yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed making it. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you join this little side of Tarot Tube, okay? So yeah, mwah, I love you. Take care of yourself. Bye.